Alright, hello, this is OEQ, and I am on my main Waydark here, and I'm just XPing in the new, well, I'm in an old zone, considered now an old zone, and Western Waste, which is my favorite place. I like to just kind of grind and kill on these dwarves. And you have seen me do this a number of times. And as many times as you've seen me do it, done it a lot more than you've seen. What I like to do is stay in the former X-Pack when a new X-Pack is released. Excuse me. And I used to go about 50%, 50% for regular experience, and then 50% in AA experience. And then I would just level until I got my new pet. And then sometimes I'd go in the new X-Pack. But as a general rule, I've learned after the last X-Pack that we had, which was this one, or the last level up that we had, which was Terror of no, this is Terror of Luclin. What the heck was it? Oh, TOV, whatever. Terror of Vision. Lots of terror going on in this game. Anyway, everybody's terrified. Anyway, so yeah, that was the last level increase. You know, they bump it up another 5 levels. And the last time I did that, and I tried to go just after getting a new pet into the new TOV zone, Eastern Wastes. It was a bit more difficult than I was comfortable with, a little slower, and I determined that, you know what, it's going to be a little faster if I just kill easier mobs in the zones a little bit, older. Anyway, so, but in this one, we have what they call the Overseer. Window and thing that is it's an alternate way to be able to get experience, but you only get level experience. You can get Merc AAs from it also, and that's an automatic thing as you pick character experience. So instead of going 50-50, what I'm doing this X-Pack is going, I'm using the Overseer. I'll go into it now, /over for Overseer, and this right here is Overseer window, and I've been doing it for some time. This function, this feature, if you will, whatever, all this is, it's a server specific. So if you play on more than one server, you're not going to have the same things in your Overseer options as you will on a different server. This is similar to World of Warcraft's Garrison situation, I think. It wasn't the Garrison, what was it? They had like a board. You would send agents to go do stuff for you. You know, like these are just icons, pictures, cards, if you will, or whatever, of various iconic characters in Everquest. You gain these through the missions and things like that also. And anyway, and you just kind of, you pick and choose. You get one of these things, you hit the agent, and then you pick agents that fit these roles, and then you can get experience and stuff. Now, in this one right here, see, they limit it, right? You can only do up to 5 at a time. And so you can't really abuse it too badly. The bottom line is every 12 hours, if I log in and I spend a little time doing that Overseer crap, which just takes maybe 10 minutes or something at the most, 5-10 minutes, whatever. you will be rewarded with somewhere around 5, maybe 7% of level experience. And currently right now I'm at about 27% into this level 116. And so this is going to probably work out about, every 10 days or so, roughly 8 to 10 days, I'll get a level. And that's plenty fast for me. A lot of people think that is really slow. It's painful. They don't like it. I don't mind if it takes a little longer, and it's just, pretty stress-free. So what I do is I have on 100% AA experience, so I can just get all the AA points as I go. And this is how I like to do it overall. This is a different mechanism for doing it, but I like to get AA experience as I level. I don't like to level all the way to max level and then get the AAs afterwards. I just don't like doing it that way. Might be a little more efficient, but I don't like how I just don't like doing it that way. This is how I do it. The added bonus effect of doing it like this, in my opinion, is all the tryhards and hardcore people that are trying to level as fast as they can so they can be among the first people to do raid content. So burn through the content of the X-Pack in a month, all the way through max level, max AAs, max gear, max everything. And then what are they going to do? They're going to make alts maybe? I don't know what they do. I've never had that situation personally, and I don't see the logic in it. You have a whole year to be able to just enjoy, take your time, smell the roses, do your stuff, man. Now I might, I only kind of grind and do stuff on my own. But if I was that type, I would still just kind of take my time, man. Look, there's plenty of time to be able to do all the tasks, get all the achievements done, and do the raids and stuff. You got a whole year. Why do you got to squish it into a short amount of time? It's not a race, man. It's not a race. All of these pixels that you're working for, there's no shortage of them, okay? You're going to be able to get them. They're not going to run out. There's no supply chain problems, okay? It's fine. So I just don't understand it. If that is your thing, and that's how you enjoy the game, then that's fine too. That's your thing. That's cool. I don't understand it, but if that's how you'd like to do it, then fine. To each his own, man. So let's see here. What else? So I'm doing. This is how I'm choosing to spend my time in the game. Because it's a new X-Pack and I want to work on this, and I don't want to be bogged down by messing with another character. And trying to maintain my main, as they say, at the same time. So Gem Snoot is going to be sort of on hiatus for a while until I kind of get my main in a certain position I feel comfortable with. At the very least, until he gets his new pet, his next level 117. Get the new pet. I don't know. To be honest, I'll probably be on my main most of the time, and Gem Snoot's going to be a side project. I might slip over and do an episode on him if I feel a little more nostalgic for some reason. But it's going to be Waydark's thing. I've heard some stories online about this X-Pack. Terror of Luclin. on how it was a very smooth launch comparatively. But with that said, while it was a smooth launch, as far as server stability, lag, things like that, there were so much glitches as just missing content that they just simply didn't put in. Me personally, I think if you have to pick and choose, you have everything they promised, but it's all buggy and messed up, and the servers are lagging and crashing, every other day. That's a bad thing. So, I'd rather have it like this, but to be perfectly honest, I think, it's one thing that they say in tech is that you always, something in other fields too, is that you have to do everything you can to avoid overpromising and under-delivering. That ruins your rep and ruins things, as a general rule, quicker than anything. They've skirted and gone against that the entire life of this game for the most part. And for some reason, the developers of this game have skirted the responsibility, the negative effects of that, which is something that I don't understand how they were able to. But the bottom line is, any criticisms they get because they have overpromised and under-delivered on things they said were going to be in the expansion pack, is it's their own fault, kind of a thing, right? I think they need to get better at under-promising and over-delivering, if you will. So, it's just my opinion. Sorry about the nose thing. So that's a little short little rant about the devs. I try to keep things a little bit more game-centered instead of stuff like that. Although it's sort of related, so I'm going to let it slide and let it stay in the video. But it's just kind of how I view it. Tend to be a little old school. So, but as you might also notice that my main here, I've got a different merc out. I felt like getting a frog merc. Incidentally, if you look over to the bottom right here, and this is the mercenaries, manage mercenaries window. If you go over here to switch, you can have more than one mercenary assigned to your character. If you're able to if you can afford to spend what was it, 10, 15 bucks, whatever it was, to be able to unlock that feature. I forget. I think you have to pay per slot or something. I don't know. I'd have to open up the shop, and I don't feel like doing it right now. But all you really need is one merc if you do what I do most of the time. At the time, I was playing my ranger more, and I was playing in groups, and I was like, well, depending on what other people have, if we're short a person, I wanted to have one of each type of merc available. A healer, tank, melee DPS, range DPS, right? Since I very rarely group here, and what I've also noticed is most of the time, what you really need is an extra DPS, because everybody has healers. So, since I play this character now, I don't play my ranger anymore. I didn't need the other various variations and stuff. So I just got a couple extra healers instead of having 4 different classes here for my mercenaries. So the gargoyle is the Clem merc. Gukton is this frog guy here. His name's Fred. I got him. I switched the other guy out and the other merc out and just got another healer. And then I got a third healer. It's kind of a scorpion looking kind of mercenary, which is actually pretty cool. But this, it's got a light color to it, and you can't change the color of it, right? It's not like a black scorpion or anything like that. It's a very light scorpion colors, and it's like a man scorpion, like a part scorpion, part Ixar, if you know the game at all. It's a race in the game. And I could go and show you them. I'm not going to right now. I'll tell you what, if you want to see what a scorpion, if the characters, the mobs and the character look like of this type of race, I'll switch to them right now real quick here. Come on. Here we go. There's Bubba. Alright. That's what they look like. So you can see the light background and stuff kind of washes them out a bit. See him? Looks pretty cool. He's like white. He's got some red accents. You know, he's a healer. He doesn't look like a healer, but he's a healer. Kind of miss the froggy flips. Whenever the frogs cast, if you're noticing when I was, killing the dwarves in this video, when the frog healer was casting, he would do a little flip once in a while. I think that's kind of funny. He just looks straight up cool. He's scorpion type dudes. I can't talk today. Anyway, so let's just gonna keep on killing and getting that sweet XP, huh? I gotta get my targeting back up. Whenever you rolls, where's my rolls? Window. Where's the roll window? That's just weird. What am I doing wrong there? See if it a little trick when something isn't acting the way it should is to zone out and back in. Now, an ability that necros have is an escape ability. It's called, I pronounce it Levant, and it basically teleports you to a safe area within the zone, the same zone you're in. So there's not a lot of travel time, but it'll wipe the aggro of any mobs. I'll do a little demonstration of it right now. So this mob's got all dots on. It's going to be angry at me no matter what I do. If I disengage the pet and I went somewhere else, it would follow me to the ends of the earth, or this zone anyway. If I hit Levant, and you see the zone entering the western way, so you're gated. It's kind of like a gate. Anyway, and as it reloads the zone, and this wipes all of the aggro the mob has. So even though it'll still have the dots on it from me, I have zoned, and the ownership of those dots on that mob has been completely wiped. Okay? And so now, let's see if I can do this. Now the rolls are back. So if you're in EverQuest, you have to fix something that's kind of gone wonky, like what was happening right there. And you want to, typically, if you just do a little zone out, back in, it'll fix a little bug like that pretty well. Let's It's usually no big deal. For me anyway, because like I said, I can levant and just go right back to my spot, and I'm good to go right here. Yeah. Lost a little momentum. And I do believe I have... Am I still recording?